his neck. Harry's heart began to beat faster. It was almost identical to the tattoo he had seen as a child. "Who killed the Arden family?" Harry asked. Damien's face changed. He was no longer afraid. He looked shocked. "Harry." Harry placed the gun against Damien's forehead. "How do you know my name?" "Because I knew your father." "Tell me what happened that night." Damien stared into Harry's eyes. "Your father was not an innocent victim." Harry pressed the gun harder against his head. "Be careful. Your father created the organization that destroyed your family." Harry pulled the trigger. Damien died instantly, but before his final breath, he whispered 2 words. "Find Orpheus." After the mission, Harry met Victor Hale inside an abandoned church. Victor was the man who had raised Harry. He had found Harry after the murder of his parents. He had paid for Harry's education. He had also trained Harry to fight, shoot, and kill. Victor was the closest thing Harry had to a father. He was an old man with white hair and a terrible burn scar across the left side of his face. He always wore a black scarf around his neck. "Did Damien say anything before he died?" Victor asked. "Nothing useful." Victor watched Harry carefully. Then he gave him a photograph. The photograph showed a woman named Eleanor Voss. "She's your next target," Victor said. "Why?" "She was part of a group called the Black Dragon." Harry looked at the photograph. "Was she involved in the death of my parents?" Victor remained silent for a moment. Then he nodded. "She is the person you have been searching for." Harry placed the photograph inside his coat. Before leaving, he asked one final question. "Have you ever heard the name Orpheus?" Victor's hand suddenly stopped moving. It was only for a second, but Harry noticed. "No," Victor answered. Harry knew he was lying. Victor was the man who had taught him how to recognize lies. Instead of going after Eleanor, Harry searched Damien's apartment. The place had already been cleaned. His computer and documents were gone. But behind an old clock, Harry found a small key. The key opened a private storage box at the central train station. Inside the box, Harry found photographs, recordings, and a secret file. The words Project Orpheus were written across the front. Harry opened the file. Orpheus was not a person. It was a secret operation created by a group known as Draco. Members of Draco used dragon tattoos to identify one another. They were not robbers. They were investigators, soldiers, judges, and intelligence agents. Their mission was to destroy a powerful criminal organization called